And I'm so happy that I like came out with my tummy tuck, but like it was all, I handled the whole thing just like the wrong way. I wish I had just been honest from the jump. And I think that's where everything just spiraled, you know, because I wasn't addressing it. And I think people have lost trust. But ultimately, I started developing problems with my lower tummy because it had a lot of loose skin, a lot of fat, and underneath I started developing infections with like all the moisture. I couldn't keep it dry. I couldn't keep it clean. I was developing problems.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Stories from the Internet. I'm Monty and today's video is about Alexandra Rodriguez, aka Learning to Be Famous. She's a very peculiar person that is becoming more divisive day by day. Now, I don't dislike Alexandra and I don't dislike her for getting surgeries. It's her body, her choice. She can get her lap band surgery, her chin surgery, and the surgery around her belly area, which now we know is the tummy tuck. The problem is the lying. She keeps lying, and it's so toxic that it makes me not believe anything she says anymore. That is the problem. Anyways, let's get into her latest video and talk about it.
Some of this Tatcha liquid silk canvas primer. I always, by nature, take 2 pumps and I only need 1. But this stuff is fire.
Is it me or is it now every time Alexandra brings out a video or puts out a video, do you think every product she's just pushing to you is a promo, or is that just me? Every single time she says something about anything, I no longer believe her. I just think this is a promo. She doesn't use this stuff and she is just getting paid to push it in front of me.
I honestly have no desire to like publicly talk about weight or health or my body publicly again, just because it's been such a journey, you know.
Understandable, but this is what her channel was based on, either most of it or loosely based. This is her journey that she's taken over a decade to come to. She started in her mom's attic making videos about her weight loss journey, about fashion, and about health. A lot of people still remember her for doing this stuff. And yes, it's been a journey, but can she really separate what she used to do so many years ago, what she did 6, 5, 4, 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, even last year, and start new? Well, she did start something else. She started her vlog channel, which is going well for her. She has tens of thousands of subscribers on that channel and the videos are doing really well. So good for her. She's starting something new and kind of getting away from the divisiveness that her channel has caused in a lot of people.
Being overweight your whole life, there's so much emotional stuff to work through that goes along with that. And I think we all just need to be nice to each other about it, you know? Like, so many people feel that way too, and you know, as much as it's like scary to talk about it, I don't want anyone to feel like they're alone. I'm gonna take a little KKW brightening under eye powder.
What she's saying is all good and dandy. It sounds very good, and it is good. It's PC, but it is still good. But when you really measure this against how she really is, it doesn't add up. Because I've seen her comment section. I know exactly what she does. She pretty much does the same thing as Foodie Beauty does. She'll block and delete you. She'll comb through her comment section, and if you say anything that is slightly constructive to her that she does not like, she'll either tell you off or block and delete you. So can you really believe anything that comes out of her mouth?
What is your biggest lesson you've learned in your 20s? I think this goes back to one of my favorite quotes. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be someone who doesn't like peaches. You're not going to be able to always make everyone happy and please everyone. You need to just stay true to yourself. Just a little Born This Way powder.
Let me speak on that for a second. The lesson she needs to learn now is how to be truthful. She doesn't like the truth being expressed to her. She'll comb through her comment section and delete even the most slightest of criticism. It's nothing negative people are saying. It's constructive. People are saying this might not be working because you're telling people to do X, Y, and Z, and that can be harmful. And she'll tell that person off or just block and delete them. She has cleared away almost all her pictures on her Instagram that pinpoint when she had her excess skin surgery on her fupa area that was now revealed to be a tummy tuck. This is what she's doing. So what she should learn now is to learn not to lie.
And I used the Born This Way concealer under my eyes as well. This brush is really good too. It's the e.l.f. Airbrush Blender. And it's really nice and dense for putting on foundation powder. I honestly feel like there's a lot I want to talk about, but I'm almost just like scared at this point. Like it's been,
just tell the truth.
I don't really have the desire again to talk about these things like so regularly, because in all honesty, I'm also really working through right now that like we're just so much more than our bodies, than our weight, what we look like. Like there's just so much more to like life and being a good person, and like being someone who has been like on a diet since she was in like middle school. I'm just like exhausted. I'm completely exhausted and I'm ready to just live my life. Like it's so refreshing to finally just be at a point where like I want to just try to live a balanced, happy life and take care of myself mentally, take care of myself physically, and just be happy.
What she's saying here is true. Like there is more to life than just your weight. There's people who have too much of an obsession when it comes to weight. Live your life, exercise, eat right, and you can live a very, very comfortable life. When some people focus too much on their weight, it becomes a very unhealthy relationship with food that can actually negatively impact their weight loss. I've seen it countless and countless times. But with Alexandra here, it's still about her lying, because she keeps lying and lying and lying. And Obese to Beast was of great help to this, because he is notorious for not doing proper research and just throwing shallow information out there. If you've watched anybody that he covers, then you can tell, even just by watching these people's videos, a few of these people's videos like Charlie Gold's, ALR, that Obese to Beast has done next to nothing when it comes to research. He just generalizes things. He puts things out where he says certain things that make sense and are good, but it doesn't give you the full picture of each person that he covers. There's multiple facets to these people, and if you watch their videos, you know that he's missing out a lot. And that is why so many YouTubers see his incomplete analysis and latch onto it, and they say, hey, well, Obese to Beast says this, Obese to Beast said that, and it's okay, right? Well, it's not okay, because Obese to Beast didn't do his full research, which he really needs to do.
Not be so obsessed with weight or size. I want to work out because I enjoy it. I'm sure a lot of people can relate that like if you've been bigger your whole life, you know, it's tiring after a while, because it's something we've thought about our whole life. It's something society has endlessly made us feel bad about, and like there's so much trauma to undo. This is the Physicians Formula matte bronzer, by the way. So I'm gonna try this Lizzie McGuire blush. I got the shade Delish. Look how cute like this packaging is. Oh, there it is. A little Lizzie McGuire. So cute. Okay.
Is that a promo?
It's a really pretty, like, shimmery pink.
I always think
like
it's a
spring
promo.
look today. Very Lizzie inspired.
Whenever she shows something,
God,
it must be.
This color is so pretty. I have like nothing like this. Oh, I love it. And I thought it would be more shimmery, and I'm glad it's not like too shimmery. A lot of these comments are asking if I'm still doing Weight Watchers. Let's talk about this. At this point in time, I am not doing Weight Watchers. I am taking time and learning how to nourish my body, more intuitive eating, just being more neutral with food, taking away good food, bad food. Like, I'm educating myself on more like body neutrality practices, food neutrality practices, because I have, you know, just not the best relationship with it from childhood trauma, and there's so much to work through, and it still kills me that people think, you know, that I didn't really do Weight Watchers, and that it was.
People are always gonna think she didn't do Weight Watchers because, once again, she lies to fill her pockets with money. That's basically it. People are seeing it. I've seen the comments. I'm sure if you're watching this, a lot of you have seen the comments, and you get this notion of what Alexandra Rodriguez is really about. I'm not really sure if she's really did do Weight Watchers, because she was pushing Weight Watchers heavy in the past. She was pushing it heavy, but yet all of a sudden it just disappeared. It went away. And a lot of people still believe she used Weight Watchers as a cover for her surgery around her fupa area. That is what a lot of people believe, and that is what I believe. She keeps doing this thing where she's pushing certain products, certain promotions, and it's like this whole back and forth. She'll push something super expensive, let's say shampoo, and then in a few weeks to a few months, she'll push another shampoo at the other end of the spectrum that's super cheap. So what is she really using? This is why people watch her, because she does her makeup well. She does her hair well. She dresses well. She has nice jewelry. People want to dress and look like her. This is why they're watching her channel, for beauty tips, clothing tips, jewelry tips, health tips. But she is not being truthful about what she is using. This is the problem.
It's just a cover for my tummy tuck, and it's just not true. But I'm trying to learn that I can't force everyone to believe me. I was very passionate about Weight Watchers while I was doing it. Like, I genuinely loved the hacks and the recipes, but like, I just need some time to like try to develop a healthy relationship with wellness. You know, I've spent my whole life tracking calories, tracking points now. Like, it's like, I personally, for my mental sanity, need to just work from the inside out right now, which is what I am doing, and honestly starting to feel really good with. And you know, the funny thing about like life in general, you know, and this is why I want to just learn to have a healthy relationship with food, you know, and that's not something I'll be really sharing or talking about. I don't know, maybe, who knows, but right now, I don't know. And that's what sucks too with the internet. Like, you can't like change your mind on stuff. Like, I might want to share it one day, I might not want to share it one day. I don't know. People change their minds, you know?
Yeah, she has a right to change her mind. She has a right to not share certain things with people. But the problem is the line. She went on Obese to Beast and said she had excess skin because she lost weight, presumably because of Weight Watchers, and she had the surgery because it was causing her health problems. The loose skin was causing her health problems. Now, we've come to finally know what we've already thought she did was have a tummy tuck. A lot of people said she had a tummy tuck. We've seen the pictures. It was night and day with the pictures. She had a fupa area, then all of a sudden it was super flat within the next week or two. Then she comes online and lies to one of her subscribers. And she keeps doing this, and not like it's a one-off. She repeatedly keeps doing the same thing, where she will just lie in order to get that YouTube money, to get that promotion money, and line her pockets without giving any care to what her subscribers think and what they're going through.
I genuinely lost almost 40 pounds on WW. Then the stress, the stress of sharing the tummy tuck, and then people thinking I lied about going on WW to cover the tummy tuck because I replied to one comment out of afraidness. I've been stress eating and I've gained back 30 of the 40 pounds. And people.
Okay, let's talk about something else. The whole Weight Watchers thing and the whole line thing, the bottom line is the money. That is what this is really all about. That is why on March 29th, 2021, she released a video titled My Morning Routine, Old School YouTube Style, where she promotes Pantene. Now, Pantene is divisive. A lot of people are saying Pantene is bad for your hair because they lie on their labels with false advertising and they use cheap surfactants that dry out your hair, and they also use silicones and wax to cut your hair to make it look healthy, to look shiny. But this will cause a buildup on your scalp and hair strands and strip it from your natural oils. Some people claim that Pantene will make their hair fall out after a few uses. Now, there's a flip side to it. This is why Pantene is divisive, because people say they see an improvement pretty quickly because of the waxes, which add a lot of shine, and the glue that put back the strands of hair together, but the damage is still there. And if you heat style your hair, damage is more likely because you're heating the wax on your hair far more than it is safe. So the flip side, a lot of cosmetic chemists say this: in the formulation world, Pantene is supposedly the benchmark that all other brands try to beat. And they're also saying the only people that claim Pantene is bad for you are all those hairstylists and salons that want you to buy the brands that they use, supposedly these expensive brands. So who's really correct? Is Pantene actually advanced in their hair products and all this silicone and wax talk is just a lie? I'm not really sure. Is it all just a lie invented by competing companies so that not everyone buys Pantene because it is good and cheap? I'm not really sure. So here's what I'm gonna do. I want you all to tell me your experiences about Pantene if you've used it, and share it in the comment section, because Pantene is divisive. And Alexandra Rodriguez went from using Pureology to Pantene. Pureology to Pantene. Can you believe that? That just tells you everything you need to know.
People are going to talk about it. So enjoy your clickbait. I have learned that people are always going to talk about you. And I can't control that. But you know what?
That's not the problem.
I've noticed that in fear, because I don't want people to talk about me, I'm not being myself.
It's the accountability.
I'm like afraid to talk about things because I don't want people to talk about me. I find myself censoring myself, being afraid to be myself, and I just can't. That's not how I operate. I've always built this channel off of me being myself and authentic. And
let me stop there. Nope, she is not being authentic. Before, in the past, when she was in the attic of her mom's, she was authentic. She was real. She was telling the truth. She was straight up and honest to you. Now she is not. Once that YouTube money starts rolling in, once that advertising money starts rolling in, she sees, hey, I can make a lot of money off these followers, off these subscribers. So I will not be authentic. I will not say the truth. I'll just keep pushing brands on them that I do not use at all so that I can line my pockets with money. That is what she's doing. She's not being authentic, and she's not holding herself accountable. So let's take a look at some of the comments on that Pantene video that she did, that she was pushing in March. The first comment: if you're going to claim to love and be obsessed with a hair product, at least explain more about it, the ingredients and effects. You put minimal effort into this, and that's why it's not believable that you actually use Pantene. I mean, you went from Pureology to Pantene. Come on, girl, get it together. I get that this is her job and it is to influence others, which is what pays her bills, but come on. I thought you had your subscribers back. So why stand behind some of these brands that do no good to us? You are a walking billboard at this point, and it's hard to get behind some of the crap you are so obsessed with, when you never mention them until you have an ad video for them and then never speak of them again. What happened to your content? This feels almost robotic to watch. Pantene is probably one of the worst hair products to use. Can we please have the original content back? This is so staged and looks like you're desperately endorsing anything and everything. Soon you're going to endorse Rogaine for yourself or Yar. There you have it. There you have it. All the comments explain what I am talking about. She has no accountability to her fans, to her followers, to her stans. She only has accountability towards money, making as much money as possible at the expense of others.
If you choose to believe that I didn't do Weight Watchers, live your best life. That's just not the truth. You can ask anyone in my life. I've put everyone on to the Weight Watchers recipes and hacks, and it's a system that does work. But for my mental sanity right now, I need to heal my insides because my soul is freaking exhausted. Why are people so obsessed with talking about you? I don't know. I think a lot of rumors can circulate and I don't know. I think people are wilding with this pandemic and people.
You know what? She talks about rumors, but yeah, there were rumors that were the truth. People were speculating that you weren't being honest, and that was the truth. People were saying you had surgery to lose that weight in your fupa area, and that was the truth. People are saying you get free clothing through your promos, and then you sell them on Depop, and that is the truth. You might say they're rumors without any base, but they're factually based. A lot of the things people are saying are true. We've seen them. We have the proof. We have the evidence. This is why a lot of people are finding you fake, Alexandra, and do not want to watch you because you keep doing this. She had the chance to come clean. She had the chance 2 months ago to say, hey, I had surgery in my fupa area. It was wrong of me to lie to my fans. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Let's move on and just be honest from now on. But she didn't. She went on Obese to Beast and lied. She made 2 videos, one that she deleted, and lied about having extra skin instead of saying, hey, I just had a tummy tuck. I just wanted to look good. Really wasn't doing Weight Watchers. I was just pushing that onto you guys. But there is still no accountability. All she does is tell untruths.
People are not happy, and honestly, if you're unhappy in your life, happy people don't want to hurt people or talk crap, you know? I have never once disliked a YouTube video or commented something nasty to anyone, even a video I didn't like. Hurt people want to hurt people, and I cannot control that because I am working towards a really positive space in my life. You may have noticed Yar hasn't been on camera as much because we're enjoying our life more off camera.
She comments things to people all the time. Yes, she does, and she will block and delete her subscribers. Don't believe what she's saying. She is still, once again, not telling you the truth. This is just so wrong to me, the stuff that she keeps doing, all for the sake of a couple dollars.
I'm trying to find a healthy balance with everything in my life because this job, it's a huge blessing, but it kind of beats the shit out of your soul. And I'm so happy that I came out with my tummy tuck, But like, it was all, I handled the whole thing just like the wrong way. I wish I had just been honest from the jump. And I think that's where everything just spiraled.
She isn't even being honest right now. She didn't come out with her tummy tuck. She came out and said that she had FUPA surgery because of health problems. That's what she said.
But ultimately, I started developing problems with my lower tummy because it had a lot of loose skin, a lot of fat, and underneath I started developing infections with like all the moisture. I couldn't keep it dry. I couldn't keep it clean. I was developing problems.
She said nothing about a tummy tuck. In fact, she said she had health problems because of excess skin, loose skin that was sweaty and causing health issues. She even went on Obese to Beast and said the same thing. She keeps lying over and over and over again.
You know, because I wasn't addressing it. And I think people have lost trust, and that sucks. I
don't trust
hope
her.
that people can, you know, move past that. Or if you don't like me at all and you'll never like me again, I would love if you could just not watch, because you don't have to watch. But I'm just gonna throw in a little Jacqueline highlighter, because there's only so much I can say before there's nothing left I can say. You know, people are asking a lot, am I gonna ever do WW again and share the recipes because you really enjoyed that content? And I'm really, really happy you guys enjoyed it. I don't know right now. Like, I don't know anything right now. I'm just taking life day by day, and I want.
Here's the skinny. She is not gonna do Weight Watchers unless she gets paid for it. She doesn't do anything unless she gets paid for it. She doesn't do these videos for fun anymore. She does them because of profit. We've seen the audio of her not wanting to answer more questions that her fans send in because she's too tired, because this job is tiring to her. This is one of the easiest jobs in the world. How can this be tiring to her? Really? Wow. Okay. She makes good money enough to have a nice car. She has a BMW SUV. Hey, if you can get it, right? Louis Vuitton, Prada, Gucci, 14 karat gold. It's all nice. I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's nice to have. But she has these things because of her fan base. Yet she treats her fan base like they're utter garbage.
I want to build our relationship back again, because in all honesty, like, I built this channel off of just sharing so much, sharing my life, sharing hardships, and like, part of me doesn't want to share anything anymore that's personal, but like, I don't feel connected to you guys when I don't. So like, I hope we can just move forward past all this, because there is still a ton of hate every day, and I'm so happy there's still so many of you guys here, and like, I'm so thankful. But like, I'm ready to just share myself with you again and not.
I wouldn't say it's hate. I would say it's more constructive criticism. You see it in our comment section all the time. Well, yes, there's going to be a lot of hate from some people. Of course, everyone gets hate. It's YouTube. People will just say whatever they want to say, and they're entitled to their opinion. The thing is that she combs through her comment section and leaves comments that she likes, even pins them at times, and will delete the ones that she doesn't like that can still be good constructive criticism. For example, on her April 20th, 2021 video, she released my current in-depth weekly beauty regimen: dry brushing, skin, spatula, pros healthcare, and more. She was doing what she always does, promoting the products that she doesn't use, and she won't stop. As long as the money's coming in, she won't stop. She doesn't care about you. That is why she sells her free sponsorship clothing on Depop instead of giving it to needy fans. And this isn't even my suggestion. I've seen this so many times commented that, why do you keep selling your stuff on Depop that you get for free? Just give it to one of her fans. Does she really need that extra income? She already gets paid well. Can she at least give back to the 420,000 plus subscribers that look up to her, that watch all her videos, and that support her? Because what she does is a job. She gets paid well for it, and the very least she can do is give back. But she doesn't. Even in this video that we're watching right now, there's comments that says, oh, I thought it was extra skin that you got rid of. I thought you had health problems because of the loose skin. Those comments are deleted. I watched Madzy's video and he screen grabbed those comments. I searched for those comments myself. They're gone because, once again, she's combing through her comment section and deleting things when somebody is speaking the truth. So let's take a look at some of the comments from this April 20th video and we'll get into it. First comment here. I tried the skin spatula a couple times on my skin. I wished I did not do it because my skin got worse afterwards. See? Pushing bad products. I tried to do it really softly with no pressure. My skin got red and I got even more pimples afterwards, and it left a little scar on my face which took forever to heal. So people, don't do it to yourself. Go to a professional beauty salon where they know how to do it safely. The spatula looks incredibly unhygienic. Using the same tool for extracting as for applying serum is just begging to spread any acne on your face around it. That's like Derm 101. Always use sterile tools to avoid spreading acne. In addition, the pressure you are applying could be causing damage to your epidermis, which may be why you have been dry lately. I would throw this tool out. There you go. And this one right here. Girl, I love you. I really do. And this is not hate. It's just me letting you know and spreading awareness. Our pores actually don't open and close. It's a myth. Our pores produce an oil called sebum, and they can dilate due to clogging. But steam, face mask, and working out doesn't open them. And for the spatula, it actually isn't going to do anything for your skin because it's only scraping off the surface level sebum. The fact that it's scraping your skin doesn't sound good for your skin, especially because you said your skin is sensitive and you've struggled with acne. There are better and safer tools that help get product deeper in your skin. Please, please, please do your research before promoting or sharing your routines, because so many people look up to you and want to do the same things and try the same products. A lot of the stuff you promote is or can be damaging. And then you have a lot of disappointed people because they tried it and didn't get the same results, or it ruined their hair, skin, etc. Micro needling can cause micro tearing in your skin and damage it further. Please don't do it at home unless you're taught properly by a dermatologist on how to do it for your own skin, because everyone's is different. There you go. See, anyone and everyone can promote products, but we need to be responsible and be held accountable for the products we support and we get sponsorships from. See, Alexandra Rodriguez doesn't really care how her sponsorships come in, where she gets her sponsorships from, as long as she gets money. This is why her main channel is just one big ad, to the point that she's made a new channel where she does vlogs. Alexandra Rodriguez is no longer learning to be fearless, but learning to be a liar. That's why she changed her name, because there was so much negativity around it. This is what happens when you get all that YouTube and sponsorship money and you start to stop caring. Well, I don't think we need to watch any more of Alexandra Rodriguez's video because you get the point. She keeps lying. She's not going to stop until something serious happens. I thought that was 2 months ago when this whole thing came about where she confessed, but she didn't really confess. She just told another half truth or half lie, however you want to put it. And she's just going to continue on things. Something else comes up. Anyways, that's it for me. I know you've been watching a lot of my videos, so why not subscribe? It helps me out, especially with the algorithm. It promotes my video to new people so that I can get the word out. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave me a comment, share this video with anyone or someone you think needs to watch this video, and stay tuned for more. Take care.
That's your girl? Golly. Okay, I see you. But I just want to know one thing. You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?